Alright, in this lecture, we're going to go ahead and go over something called cross-contour lines. Now, what are cross-contour lines? Well, contour lines are the lines that make out the outside shape of, or the outside line of your shape, and cross-contour lines are lines that can be used to create the inside values of your shape. Now, let me show you the difference between just a normal contour line and a cross-contour line. So here we have a sphere, and we have a second sphere too. The first one, we're just going to use contour lines, straight ones, and they're not going to be cross-contour lines. So this means that, let's say that we have our shadow kind of more along this edge, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding in that shading there. And I'm doing it just by adding contour lines. So lines can definitely be used to add value and shading and highlight to your artwork. But as you can see, these are just completely straight. And then I can add a second layer if I wanted to that's a little bit darker, like so. And then I could add a darker edge along here. And then that would kind of create my bounce light along this bottom edge. And I can also kind of bring in a little bit more of a lighter edge there to soften that edge. And so those are straight contour lines. Now these work pretty well, and depending on the style of artwork you're trying to create, these might work. Like let's say you're trying to recreate a Victorian styled or a turn of the century styled piece of artwork. This could definitely work because printing presses would very often print in this style with straight lines that would make up an image. But in most cases, you're probably not going to be doing that. So you want to go with cross-contour lines. So what are cross-contour lines? Well, cross-contour lines are just lines that go along the surface of your actual object. So because this is a sphere, we wouldn't have straight lines going across. Otherwise, that would make that more of a flat surface, or at least it would look more flat. So what we want to do is we want to add in our contouring lines, but we want them to go along with the form. So for example, we can start with our darker shadow. That will make up the most of the shadow of our sphere. So we're just going to add in those lines, and they're going to have that same curve that will curve along with the sphere itself. And we can just go ahead and keep layering those in. But as you can see, you're probably getting the idea that cross-contouring lines are just lines that follow the shape of whatever it is that you're creating highlights and values on. And then we can go ahead and add in that darker area right here in the middle. So the idea is just to stay with that form of your shape. All right. Now, if you're still not understanding what cross-contour lines are, let's have a look at a square or a cube. So if we were to do this with just straight contouring lines, let's see how that would look. We're going to make this side our shadow side, and we're going to make this top part our highlight, and this side will be our mid-tone color. So first, we're going to start off by adding that shadow in like so. And as you can see, I'm just using straight lines. Then we're going to